So let me just start and just say that you guys know my story. Last year and a half I've been dealing with chronic pain and after my back surgery. It's been difficult, but I've managed it. I think I've coached until last night probably 150 straight games. So this is something I've been dealing with and doing okay, and ups and downs, but consistently coaching. This past week, for whatever reason, things got worse, and my symptoms got worse, and I was not able to coach. The last few days have been difficult. You guys saw me at the end of game 2. I was very uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable at practice the other day, and with things getting worse, I just made the decision I couldn't coach. And so as of now, I'm consulting with my doctors. I'm hoping for some improvement. If I can get some improvement, I'll get back on the sidelines. But I'm not going to do that unless I know I can help the team. So I will not coach tomorrow night. I'm in the midst of continuing to discuss the situation with my doctors, trying to find some solutions, and we'll go from there. But tomorrow I will not coach, and hopefully we can find some things to help over the next few days, and I'll get back out there.
Is it back? Or?
I'm not going to go into details on the symptoms, but yeah, it's just discomfort and pain, and it's no fun. And I can tell you, if you're listening out there, if you have a back problem, stay away from surgery. I can say that from the bottom of my heart. Rehab. Don't let anybody get in there.
Are you feeling better?
Feeling a little better today. Thanks for asking. I will say this is not going to be a case where I'm coaching one night and not coaching the next. I'm not going to do that to our team, our staff. We're hoping that over the next week or two, whatever it is, I can sort of make a definitive realization or deduction, or just feel it that I'm going to do this or I'm not.
Is there a scenario where you wouldn't coach?
Yeah, I just said that.
Steve, what was it like last night watching the game or trying to watch the game on TV? What was that experience?
It was tough. That's my those are my guys, and not easy not being a part of it. And but none of this has been easy, So I sat in my hotel room with my son. We watched the game. We were thrilled with the outcome, but tough to miss out on the joy and the fun. And but I was happy for our guys.
Steve, for what you know, is hurting you at all, or is it help? Is it a help?
It's not really the coaching that's hurting me per se. I mean, it's just the discomfort. Just as I said, the symptoms for whatever reason took a turn for the worse maybe 5 days ago. I was able to manage the pain and the discomfort over the last year and a half, and suddenly things got a lot worse, and I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out why.
Are things sort of where they were when you took your leave last September? Kind of
different. Different. Yeah.
How much can you help the team just by talking to the coaches?
What happens, I'm going to be involved. If I'm not coaching, I'll still be watching tape with the staff, which I did this morning. I'll still be talking to players behind the scenes. So I can still help, but coaching in the game is a different deal, and that's what I have to determine what I can do or not.
One of your concerns, Steve, that it's hard to be at your best as a coach, even if you're out there?
Sure. I have to determine that, and I think over the last year and a half, I've done a good job. I mean, I feel comfortable with my ability to communicate with the guys and make decisions during the games. I would not have been comfortable with that last night. That's why I sat out, and that's why I'm sitting out tomorrow. And as I said, we'll see where it all goes.
Does it make you feel a little bit better having a guy like Mitch?
Of course, yeah. Mike is fantastic. He did a great job last night. I was on my couch in my room telling my son we should put so-and-so in right now, and that guy was going to the table. Mike and I are thinking along the same lines. The whole staff is. We've gotten to know each other so well. At this point in the season, we all have a feel for our team. Early in the season, it probably wouldn't have been that way. So it's great that we've had the year together. It's great that Mike has coached in this league 10 years. He's coached in the finals. He knows what he's doing. The team's in great hands regardless.
What did you say to him pre-game and maybe?
We just talked about the game and just, moved on, did our usual business.
Are there certain players, maybe veteran type guys, that you'll keep in conversation with as well, to keep a pulse and keep a presence?
Yes, but no different from if I'm on the sidelines.
Steve,
Any
what did it
second
mean to
guessing
get
of
that?
Mike from last night?
Tons of seconds. I crushed him this morning in our film session.
You didn't text him last night then?
No.
What was your reaction to Curry giving you the game ball?
Well, the guy goes on SportsCenter and says that I gave a speech that said win one for the Gipper. I actually gave a speech that said don't win one for the Gipper. You know, he had to flip it around. He was joking around. I just talked to the team. I said, look, this is, it's the same game. It's the same thing. You guys know what to do. This is not about whether I'm out there or not. Let's go about our game plan. Steph decided to have a little fun with that and basically flip the story around. But it's all good.
Coach, you regular season, you came back and played. Is that related?
No, not related. I had stomach issues that day.
Steve, Steph said you're like a player and you wanna be out there a lot. Do you follow the advice you give them about taking your time? Is that tougher to do when it's you?
It's tough for me to do, but I know, having been through this now for a year and a half, I know what's right and what's wrong. So I'll know if I should be on the sidelines or not.
Will you obviously you travel up here. Do you plan to travel even if you're not coaching into the next year?
We'll see where that goes.
How do you handle the
Last question.
How do you handle the frustration of this?
I don't know how to answer that.
Thanks.
Great, thanks everybody.